Hello and welcome to Gameplay for All Seasons. Today we're going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. In the prior video, we went through the must-haves for Hogwarts Legacy. That seemed well received, so I thought today we could discuss my top 5 nice-to-haves. Now I say nice-to-haves because of course we all want the world from the game, but we have to be realistic. We all know that games don't always deliver, sometimes they're various bugs in there or they simply don't do what was promised. So we want to make sure whatever is in this game is well thought out and has been developed with the appropriate attention. So this is a list of items I'd like to be in the game but would understand if they weren't included. Number 1, Diagon Alley. Now obviously Diagon Alley has to be in the game. That to me is not up for discussion. But what would be nice would be to have the ability to go into all the shops in Diagon Alley. Now, they may not have the shops that we're used to from books and films we've seen before. For example, I wouldn't expect Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlour to be there. But whatever is there should be interactive. It would, for example, be nice to go into Gringotts Bank. Item number 2 is Quidditch. Now, I'd be delighted to see a fully developed Quidditch system. However, conceivably that could be a whole game on its own, as it has been in the past. So what I'd like to see, if they are going to have Quidditch in there, I'd like to see us have the ability to participate in whichever position we want, not just Seeker. If we want to be Beater or what have you, we should be able to be that. And we should be able to participate in full matches as well. So not just a short segment, but if we want the whole game, we should be able to do that. And not in just some linear side mission, which only brushes the surface. What I also think would be good as well is to have the choice not to participate in Quidditch, even if it's in there. Because after all, it's only a small number of students who actually play it at Hogwarts. So item number 3 is houses, and more specifically, that your house really does matter. Now, obviously, the house you're in, you should have different housemasters, which should have an impact on the game. But what I'd like to see is more than just that. I'd like to see specific missions and characters which are house specific. That way, it'd really feel like the house you do get sorted in matters for the game. It would obviously give it a bit of replayability as well. So that leads me nicely on to number 4, which is around sorting. So I would very much hope that in the game you are sorted into a house rather than simply choose one. Now I do suspect that we will simply choose one, but I'm hoping I'm wrong there and we do actually get sorted. A nice way to do that would be maybe cryptic questions or some theoretical scenarios we get posed that we have to answer, and that way we get sorted depending on our answers. Not too dissimilar from some of the sorting quizzes you get online. And that leads me to my final choice for my nice to haves. Now this one very much is in the nice type category, and I'd understand if homework as a title doesn't say too much to people. But for me, I'd very much like when you develop skills, it shouldn't just be in lessons, it shouldn't just be on missions. But I think you should also be able to learn and develop and hone your skills outside of that. Maybe you go to the library, you do some homework and that increases your skills in some way. Now, I accept that may be an unpopular choice. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let me know in the comments. But to me, I really think that would add a bit of realism. If you want to do your homework, you can do it. If you don't, you don't. So I think that would be a really nice touch. So there you have it. Those are my 5 nice to haves that I would really like to see in Hogwarts Legacy, but would fully understand if none of them are there. Now, once again, thank you very much if you've made it all the way to the end of the video. Like the video, subscribe, and I will see you next time.